Bar chords are notoriously tricky for beginners and indeed anyone who's never actually tried to play one before. So I'm going to show you today a good little trick for getting started with them. And we're going to start up here at the 5th fret. And you take your index finger, the first finger, and you put it across all 6 strings behind the fret. Got your thumb in the middle of the neck, so it's squeezing the neck between the thumb and that first finger. Now we try to play all 6 strings. Hopefully they sound, but it could well be that they don't, and you choke up a few strings. How do you get around this? Well, you just have to move the finger around until it works. Now it may look as if my finger is actually on top of the fret, but it isn't, it's behind the fret. It looks like this because I'm actually using more of the side of my finger and not the middle bit. That's the way if I squeezed it down to use the middle, for me it's quite uncomfortable to do that. It's better to use the side. You have to find the right position that works for you. You have to squeeze enough that you press the strings down and they sound, but not so much that it begins to hurt and cramps your hand up. When you start off, you probably have to use more pressure than is absolutely necessary, but once it works, try to relax the hand back until you find the ideal amount of pressure for you. If it starts cramping up, take your hand off, move the fingers, shake your wrist, and have another go. But it's not something you want to spend ages and ages doing because it will cramp your hand up. Once you've got all the notes sounding, now we're going to eventually work our way towards playing an A shape. In this one, it's the same as an E shape, but we're playing it up at the 5th fret, so it becomes A. There's the root. Start off first of all with just the 3rd finger. You end up with an A minor 7. Then add the 4th finger underneath for a real A minor. And lastly, you put the 2nd finger on to turn it into A major. Remember to play all the strings separately so you can test whether they are all sounding. Once you've got it working, try some strumming. That's straight. This is with a little bit of relaxing the chord to get some rhythm in there, and that's all part of another video. So there you have it, that's the A major bar chord. Once you can play that one, you can move it down one. It's A flat, G, F sharp, and then the mystical F. The reason we didn't start down here with F is because generally you need a little bit more pressure to get that one to work, and I think it's easier starting higher up where less pressure is needed. Now here's a dirty little secret. Lots and lots of people never actually play the full F chord. I rarely play it myself. Instead, we use the 5-string version or even the 4-string version. Etc. Instead of it really depends if you want to hear that low F note or not. And for me, 99% of the time, it's not necessary. So there you go. If you're struggling with an F bar chord, just try playing it without the 6th string and without the bar. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't learn how to play bar chords. Of course you should. There are lots of other instances of using them, and we will be showing you how to play the B minor chord, which needs a bar, in the next lesson. I'll see you then.